We are back again for another video. Hello and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm just going to go through something I do on the Lowrance HDS Pro unit and have done it on prior units before. Something that could change your fishing game and take it to the next level. So stay tuned to the video as I describe and show you how to do things in the GPS settings in regards to notes and setting GPS marks on a depth rather than just hitting the flag and just doing a generic GPS mark. If this sounds like something that you want to do, stay tuned and let's go through it. Okay, let's get started. So you've turned your unit on, you've hit the pages button, and now we're going to go into charts. Here we have a lake that I regularly fish. I've got waypoints over several years. So what I want to do is I just want to click on a GPS mark. As it highlights it, it'll have the number there, so you can push on the number, and then this is going to give you the information that you've saved when you've made that GPS mark. So it'll just give you whereabouts it was. What I want to explain here is you'll see a section over here saying depth. So instead of just going up, when you're out on the water and you hit the flag for a waypoint, I like to go on my down scan or my traditional 2D and actually click on the screen on the depth. For me, I like to click on the bottom, and that gives me what depth it was at that particular time. But people might want to do heights of bommies or structure or stuff like that. So instead of just hitting the flag, try and change it up and actually clicking on what you're looking at on your 2D or your down scan to give you a depth. And this is what this is here. So also what I want to talk about is in notes. As you can see here, I've got 26 foot to bottom, half rolled plastic. So for me, when I'm going into my notes on this GPS mark, I'm seeing that, okay, the fish were at 26 foot to the bottom. So the bottom was 31 foot and I was rolling a ½ ounce plastic. So that's just the notes that I've pushed in there. So this can help next time you're on the water or several years later when you're out there again and you're checking these GPS marks, instead of just going over them and checking for fish, if you find them or if you can't find them, have a look at your notes and you may find that you may have to move around a little bit further or different depth because a lake or wherever you are is at a different depth. So these notes are very important. Take your fishing experience to the next level. So we'll go out and have another look. We'll go over here to another GPS mark. All right, we've got here, okay, we've got depth again, 29 foot. Notes, 26 foot to the bottom, 8 winds free spill. So I've given myself a bit more information here. What it's telling me here is while I was retrieving my lure, I was doing 8 winds or 8 revolutions of the reel and then free spooling it back to the bottom. So that's telling me that's how I was getting the bite. In this particular case, I was chasing Australian bass and being at 26 foot and to the bottom, so it's telling me I was doing 8 winds, free spooling it back, and that's how it's getting the bite. So you can see here why notes can really help you out, because the next time I go out there, I have a look. If I find fish there, I know in the past experience that this is a technique or this is a retrieve I've used to get the fish to bite. The depth may not be the same when you go back out there, so it might be deeper or shallower. Move to that depth, especially if it's the same time of year or not. As you can hear, everything down the bottom gives you a time that you created it and a date. This is a very old mark from 2014, but at least I know at that particular time, I've gone out years after that and duplicated this scenario and found fish in different depths. I've had to move off the GPS mark a little bit to find them. This is a great way to log information on particular trips or days that you're out there off that particular GPS mark. Something to think about to take your fishing game to the next level. So thanks for tuning into the video, and I really hope this is something that you can apply next time you're out fishing or even when you're in the garage going back to old GPS marks. They may not be marked with a depth, but adding notes to those particular marks just so next time when you're on the water and you get there, you can quickly go through it and have a look at some notes in regards to that GPS mark. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.